Hi everyone, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we are making a triple tear tuck. Yes, I've already made one. I'm going to show it to you. It's in this book, and then we're going to make a brand new one in the other book. Here we go. Ready? Here is the prototype. So basically, what the way it works is there's 3 book pages used here, and they each form a tuck, and they're just torn pages nestled together, and that's how you get your triple layer torn tuck. Very easy to operate, very easy to make. Uses up some book pages. Let's get to it. Okay, very simple. Let me show you a little closer. Just a lot of inking around the edges. A little adornment here, just a torn words from a book page with some little blingy blings. And I just inked around the edges and did a little bit of haloing with the ink on the corners and down the center to give it the vignette-y look, so it kind of stands alone on its own. And then you can go ahead and just tuck little lovelies in here, whatever you happen to have. You can put long ones, short ones, tall ones, thin ones, fat ones, doesn't matter, they'll all fit. And it's a great way to showcase your ephemera or any lovely little doodads that you created along the way. Let's make one. Okay, let me just take these out again so you can kind of get a look-see before we go on. All right. Okay, putting this one over here, and we're going to work in this book today, and I picked out a page. It happens to be the last page of the book, but I thought it would be nice to have that here. This thickens up a page a bit because you're going to be attaching 3 pages to the page, so it's going to give some nice sturdiness to the page. And all right, so let's see. Let me just make sure everybody can see what I'm doing here. Okay. And I picked out 3 random book pages. I'm making a nature journal, so I'm going to put nature-related things in here. Maybe some different little things, little scenery, things like that, just for fun. 3 contrasting pages helps well. You can either go with 2 colorfuls and 1 black and white, or 1 all text, or vice versa, 2 black and whites and 1 colorful. Up to you. A little contrast is best, but once you pull out your little handy dandy inker dauber, you'll be able to make contrast even if all your pages are just the same. Okay, so don't worry about that. But let's see how we're going to do this. Okay, so it's easiest to work from back to front. So you want your longest one or your widest one in the back. You see that? Yeah, okay, and then we're going to next widest and then thinnest. Okay, so fattest, middle, thinnest. Okay. Now, the best thing to do, my grand experience of making one of these, is to do this. All right, now I know I have a little issue there, so I have to be careful of that. Okay, it's going to make it. So I make sure it's going to make it on the page. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. Okay, so if you take all your pages and you know that's going to be your edge, you can either keep that edge or you can tear this edge. And I think I am going to, what did I do there? I tore it. So I'll tear it. Okay, and the easiest way to do that, you got all 3 pages together, all lined up, 1, 2, 3. Turn it around. Take your tearing ruler. Can you see? Yep, okay. Let me just readjust a little. Okay. And take off the little snippet that you don't want. The short end, hold that really tight and firm. And then tear your 3 pages, and you've got your 3 pages all with a nice torn edge. Okay, we'll put that over there in the universe. All right, and you can even do your length now if you want to. So you got to get your book back out, or your page, whatever you're working on. Hello, my parrot is here. Yes, he's fine. Here, Mr. Chatterbox. Okay, so I think I pretty much want to go right down to that line where this is. So I'm just going to use that as my measuring. Okay, pull out tearing ruler. And I'm going to do this and hope this works. Can you see everything? Yeah. Get that all lined. Okay. All right, so now we have our side. Don't you go anywhere, tearing ruler. You just stay right there. We're going to need you again soon, I'm sure. This side is torn and this side is torn. And guess what? We're going to tear the angles as well. Okay, now we need just to figure out exactly what we want to show. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is to glue down your first, well, no, you can actually tear it first, doesn't really matter. Let's start tearing from, say, maybe here. Yeah, let's see how wide that goes. Okay, so now I'm realizing that I can't go farther than my spine. All right, I'm just tearing down. Oop. No, that's okay. We'll just work with that. Okay, so we have that one. So he's our widest. Now this one has to be thinner than that guy. I'm just kind of eyeballing here. Okay, so I'm going to go maybe here and come straight down there. What do I got? Yeah, that's good. Okay, I could have made him a little wider, but you know, we are where we are. Okay, so I think I want to take off some of him because he's white on that edge. Well, no, I'm going to tear him, so it doesn't matter. That's right. Okay, here we go. Back in action. That's right. And can you see? Can you see? Am I up? Yep, there we go. Okay. I need to keep everything scooted closer to me. Okay, so this one, put that down. Put that down. Just realize how narrow I need to go. It's pretty narrow, so just gonna hope I'm doing this one right. Now, remember, you can always tear off more, but if you tear off too much, you gotta get new paper. Okay, so let's see how we did. Are we in on our angles? I think we are good. I think they're all gonna fit. Okay, so that's gonna work. Now we just need to ink it up, and you can ink up any color that you would like. And maybe I'll try a different color this time. Let's see, what are we gonna ink with? How about green? I haven't done green in a while. Come here, Mr. Green. All right. Okay, so we're gonna ink those edges and get them all real inky-dinky. Yeah, super ink them. Can you see? Okay, I think you can see. Okay. Now, this is going to be covered on the edge, so you don't need to do this side, but you do need to do the sides and most of the bottom. Okay. Next is going to be this guy. So we need to do the bottom. Can you see? Yeah, okay. And we're coming up the sides. Can't actually look in the camera and craft at the same time because I need a neck that's about 3 inches longer, and I could maybe do it, but I don't have that, so oh well. Okay. Now this side will also be covered, so I don't need to do that. And then this one's gonna go here. Now this guy, he really does need to go all the way around. Just because his whole enchilada is going to be showing. So if your enchilada is going to be showing, you better have it all gussied up, right? Okay. So I'm using I guess green salsa sauce here on my enchilada. That would be good. There's a certain name for that green sauce. I can't remember what it is. I'm sure one of you will know it. You'll be like, oh yeah, it's this, just this. And okay, and then we'll all know. So that'll be awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, so we have that. That was pretty easy. And now we're gonna glue them down, which is also extremely easy. I'm using art glitter glue today. Can you see that? Okay, and I put a pin in the top to help it prevent it from clogging up, which really is a lifesaver. And I'm going to glue this page. So I'm going to glue the back of it. No, let me show you what I'm doing exactly. Okay, so I'm going to glue down here and this way on the back. Okay, so I'm going to go down and this way. Okay, I think you'll figure that out. It's not that hard. Am I off screen? I'm feeling my north end is off screen, is it? No, it's not too bad. Okay, just a little. Remember, a little glue goes a long way. And I'm going to bring it right to the edge and maybe even a hair hanging over the edge so I get my full little torn ruffle edge there, which I so love. And see, I'm hanging over the top and I'm okay with that, and I'm hanging over the bottom and I'm okay with that. If you want to shave off some more, feel free. Same thing. On the back of this, we're going to go here and here. I'm turning it over. I'm going here and here quickly, just a little thin thing of glue because I don't want to glue the whole pocket closed. And I'm going to put this right at the edge where the other guy is. Maneuver him around. I have like a microsecond to move this stuff, and we slap her down. Okay, and then we're going to do this one, and this is handling a whole page for you in a journal. Gives you a nice triple storage facility to tuck your nice little bits and bobs and ephemera and all sorts of cool things and mementos and all that stuff. So there we go. All right, we got that, and we are putting down the last one. Are we north end in? Yep. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have that. And so we're looking pretty close to prototype. Let's take a quick look at prototype again. Here's prototype. Okay. And here's this guy. Now what I did was I put some words on a diagonal here, and I could also do that, or I could just do anything else. I mean, I have some washi tape here, and that's my goal, to use up my washi tape this year. So I don't know if I'll reach that goal, but I can try. And this has some pink, and this has some pink, so that might look kind of cute. Let's try that. This looks like some kind of label washi tape. Random purchase, probably on Etsy somewhere. Don't know the actual place I got it. It was like a while ago. So, okay, so I'm going to put this here. I don't know why, I just think that's going to look kind of nice contrast there from that to this. Okay, so we have that. And if your washi is not behaving, you can always glue it down. Are you behaving? Yeah, okay, you're just giving me shadow. All right, so I think I want something on there. So, something, crickets? Yeah, I could put crickets on there. That's kind of naturey, huh? Yeah, found the word crickets with the I think it's the genus name or the species name below it. I think the capitalized one is genus and the small one is species, but either way, it's going to work. And I'm going to ink it and I'm going to glue it because that's what I do. I love to glue paper. All right, inking. Okay, getting the handy dandy glue stick. This is a Scotch Create glue stick, permanent glue stick. Okay, so here we go. All the links to everything are down below if you want to buy any of these products and stuff that I know where I got them. Okay, I'm going to put that on angle weird there. I think the angle, putting it on a corner as opposed to dead center and making it a little cockeyed also adds to eye appeal and interest. That's just a personal design take. You know, you can do whatever you want and just make sure you have lots of fun while doing it. And okay, so we have that. And then I put a little bling on this one. See the bling? Okay, there's the bling. And there's the bling. And I don't know if I'm going to do bling on this one. Maybe I'm going to do liquid pearls on this one. Or maybe I'm going to do something completely different. Hang on, I'm going to think about this. All right, yep, I am going to liquid pearls it, but I am going to do it in this is sort of a complementary color. This is a rose gold, which is a pretty, can you see that? Oh, I can't see if you can see it. Okay, I can see it. Rose gold, liquid pearls, and I'm just going to highlight the edges of the little torn paper tucks. And just go down and up, down and up, down and up, all the way along. Probably do this outer one first, it'll just be easier. And this way, this will denote if there's something here. Maybe a person will realize that they can tuck things in here. I'm giving them my secret coded messages. Am I recording? Let me check. Oh, thank God, yes. Okay. I always wonder. Okay. There we go. Oh, my parrot just tore something apart. In the kitchen, oh, he's had a heyday. Yes, yeah, we were at visiting family for Christmas, and now that we're home, he is out and about doing all the things he didn't get to do while we were away. Okay, there we go. Yes, I do have somebody come and take care of him while I'm away. I mean, he's not left here all by himself. He has the lovebirds, but he stays inside his cage because it would be utter mayhem if he was traveling around doing things. And now he's creating utter mayhem wherever he is doing things. Okay, okay, my husband has his first meeting in 5 minutes. He's telling me because I'm doing a video, my love. All right. It's so funny. It's the way it is around here. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do, maybe do the four corners. That's something a little different. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There. I think that's kind of cute. Okay. Do I want something? I feel like I want maybe one more thing in that corner, and I feel like I need a number for some reason. Let me see if I can. Oh, I found one. See on the corner of this page? You just never know where you can find this stuff. There's a book page. I'm just going to grab that book page number. 272. You're coming with me. You're up, 272. Let's see what you got. All right. Okay. Just tearing it to make it look a little, like it's hanging out in the forest, not knowing what it's doing. Okay, I guess I'm putting brown on this. Okay, that's all right. A little different is good every once in a while too. Okay. All right, and maybe up in there. Okay, maybe like that. All right, we'll do that. Although here's another blank spot. I could put it here for uniformity and juxtaposition and all that stuff. Or should I put it up here? I think I'll put it here. Yeah, just say we did that and something a little different. I do still feel like I need something right there. And if I had a, whoop, hang on, I do. Oh, yes. Goose stamp. I got a goose stamp. Okay, let me put a goose, okay, is this goose stamp? Yep. Let me put him up in the corner. I think he would look cute. Don't touch the liquid pearls until they're dry. Okay, there we go. Hope this works. All right, and goose. Oh, okay, that's all right. I'll take that. That looks just perfect. So there you go. Oh, look at that. I'm off the screen. Okay, very easy. Just something. Oh, I didn't go ink around the corners. Yes, be careful now that you have stuff on it. If you forgot to do this earlier, like me, you might want to ink your pages a little bit for a little more contrast. Inky dink. And do like a gentle sort of ink there. Whoop, yep, I smudged it. No, it didn't take long, but remember, you've got some downtime and you can reapply with the liquid pearls. You wipe it off and you put it back. Yeah. There, it's like it never happened, right? Okay. And I'm just going to halo the edges, hopefully without smudging. Yeah, okay. And here, a little brown smudge, like as if their pages have been fingered. I can't get too much up there because I've, oh, yep. See that? That's how it happens. Okay. Well, you get the gist. Okay, just put a little, just a little. There we go. Okay. So here we have this one. And here we have this one. So you can see how these can look a little bit different depending on the pages that you use. And where's those little tuckies? Okay, so you can see Tucky, Kentucky, no, not Kentucky, Tucky, and Tucky, and I'm being extra careful. Tucky. Okay, I think you get the idea, but you can tuck things in there, yeah, in the tuckies. And there you go. So very easy, very simple. Made it pretty fast, and you can use up some more of those book pages and also complete an entire page in your journal using these. Plus, it gives you extra added storage for your goodies to put inside. So I hope you found this fun and entertaining, and these are fun to make. So I bet when you start making these, you'll be making more than one set. And they can look completely different, even if they're in the same journal, depending on the book pages that you use. You could use also scrapbooking paper or any kind of paper that, that you might have around. So you're not limited to any kind of paper to make these. And have fun with it, decorating it up. So there you go, folks. Please like, subscribe, and share, and check us out on the podcast, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Instagram. All the links are below. If you want to check out for any supplies and stuff, the links are all below, and below the video in the description. And got many more video ideas coming your way. I just can't wait to make more videos because I've got a billion ideas bursting in my bubble brain right now, and I gotta get them out. So there you go. I'm gonna have lots of inky fingers for many days to come. Can't wait to see you guys soon back here, and we'll go from there. So have a happy crafting day. Create with reckless abandon, and remember, fun can be simple. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.